Lloyd Anderson, originally from Jamaica, a small Caribbean island. Jamaica is the British island, so it has parishes, and my parish is the parish of Manchester, specifically the district of Davidton.
What was it like in Jamaica?
As a child growing up, probably the best experience I've ever had.
Why did you come here?
My parents moved here in order to give us a better opportunity for education. It's a very small island and has one university, and the university caters to all the Caribbean islands. So in order for us to get the best education, she immigrated to the United States and we followed.
How did you get here from Jamaica?
Air Jamaica flight.
What was the flight like back then?
Oh, very, very good. I thought it was the best experience. That was not my first time on an airplane. So it was a different experience from my first one, which was to Mexico City in high school. We had a high school trip. So we all went to Mexico City. So the time when I came on Air Jamaica, that was my second flight. And it was very, very good.
Where did you first live in the United States?
Brooklyn, New York,
Brooklyn,
on
New
Eastern Parkway. I went to Brooklyn College.
What was that like?
It was different because having not gone to high school in the United States, and that was my first experience in a school in the United States, that was difficult adjustment for me because I came in the summertime, and as you know, Jamaica is a tropical country. We never had winter, so my first winter I didn't do too well. It was very difficult for me to get adjusted to the climate, so I was sick, what the doctor called a psychosomatic illness. It's like every week I was at the emergency room just trying to get adjusted to the climate. And I started college at age 16, which was young, and that was like a totally different experience. So I had a tough time adjusting in the first semester. I had the apt for science because in high school I did very well in the sciences. So my initial goal was to be a chemical engineer. And I had a wonderful professor, Professor Finston, in one of my research, summer research. And he tried to discourage me from doing the engineering path. He thought I would do better as a dentist, but I hated people's teeth. So my neighbor, who was like several years ahead of me, he was applying for medical school, and he encouraged me to do medicine. So initially it was engineering, and I switched to medicine.
Okay. What was your first job here?
My first job was a babysitting job at age 16. And I lied and told them I was 18 so I could work. I'm an anesthesiologist, which is I put people to sleep so they could have their surgeries. I love it. I love it with a passion. The only thing in my life I probably would have changed is I would have paid more attention to my music and become maybe a concert pianist, because I love music. I'd started piano lessons, but coming to this country, I did not pursue it, and I haven't gone back to it. So that's probably the only thing I would have changed about my past. But everything else, I've enjoyed my life, and I thought I had a very good upbringing. I had a very good family. I'd never want to be in any other family but the family I'm in now.